Vanaja is talking. So I'm going to talk about difference between naturalism and pragmatism. The God grace, see the God, all gods. So naturalism mean we are having a five nature: earth, water, and air, and fire, and fire and water. So earth mean Bhuma Devi, and she is related to Lord Ram, and Akini is Akini Bhagavan, and the wind is cyclone, like relevant to wind god, and 500 Mari give Mari the rain to us. So naturalists mainly they believe this five nature. They pray that a God, nature is a God. So without nature we cannot live in this world. Without the earth we cannot live on the earth. Without water we cannot have a clean the toilet, eating and eat food, take bath, and also you can neglect a mother also, but we cannot neglect water. Water is like a source. Without water we cannot do anything. So we used to call it a water is a life soul. For human being, how soul is important like this. Water is important to human being. So it is very very necessary. We should have a water, and we are having this air also. In the air, we are having nitrogen, helium, oxygen, carbon dioxide. So we have to inhale O2 from one nose, and we have to exhale carbon dioxide in other left nose. Mostly right we inhale, and left we have to exhale. So our O2 is very very important for the breath. And whenever without a fire we cannot cook it. And now burning also, after dead body burning also used to eat. Heat is very important in a cool place also. So this heat is considered like God. And rain, without rain we cannot get water. Thus all the sources of water will get from the rain only. 500 Mari only give rain to us. So naturalists mostly they used to believe that nature is God. Without God, this mostly these five and the things which we can make it artificially, naturally. Without that, we cannot stay in this world. Whenever we consider our body, also, our human body is made up of a solid. That is like earth. For an example, whenever a saliva is come, whenever eating, is to drink water. So our body also should have a water. So for making the blood circulation like a liquid stage, otherwise it will be solid. Then we will die. And mostly whenever sweat is come, then we have to take more water. So water is there inside our body. And whenever we consider the air, we have inhale one place O2 and CO2 from the air which is in our surrounding. And whenever whenever you are eating all the chemicals, all food and vegetable, carbohydrate, everything, that chemical energy is converted to heat energy. So automatically our body will get heated. So that those who are in a cool place also automatically the body get heated. So heat is also produced in our body. Okay, and the one is other is water. That is source of water like a river, well, lake, rainwater. 500 Mari God give the water to us. So the water content in our body is also important. Whenever you consider our human body, also we should have a five natural things should have. So in all places, mostly you have to apply this knowledge in a new situation. These five senses are very very important. So mostly nature is to believe nature, God, with God grace only. Whenever I am making this bindi also, suppose it is coming right like a moon, like our sun shape, like mostly moon. Sun is having a ray. So we shouldn't tell about it for the good example. It is like a moon. So it shows that it is of proper. It comes by God grace nature. With the grace of God only it comes. So naturalists believe that. That is the so this is an example. So, naturalists believe that the sun, all the person, whether it is a small children, early adulthood, later adulthood, or adolescent stage, teenage, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, they used to learn from the real life nature itself. Whenever we tell a child not to go near to the burning lamp, candle, and he doesn't hear it. Whenever once he touch the fire, next time he doesn't keep his finger on it. So let you learn in the nature. Okay, nature is God. So naturalists mostly they believe that nature is very very important. It's a God creature. The artificial is also by the grace of God gave intelligence to us and we made it. They used to think. So nature is naturalist is the example. From nature, the child would learn this is nature. So not only child, even in an adolescent stage, teenage, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, those who are an adult, more than 20 years, yearly adult, later adult, up to 60, mostly early adult after 60. It is of later adulthood. So they learn that nature. So what is the merits of nature mean? Whenever from the nature, without nature support, God has made everything. During Navaratri, we used to see that. First is one soul amoeba. Second is insects, third is all flies, third soul. Fourth soul is of all trees. Fifth soul is of all animals. And sixth soul is a human being intelligent. Seventh soul is of those who are in human, they would reach called like Ayanmargal, Nayanmargal. And example, Deva Plavar Thiruvalluvar, Vivekanand, Gandhiji. So, a great people. 330 crore. They are in the eighth stage. In the heaven, it is in a eighth layer. The 330 crore Devargal were living. Ramba, Menaka, Urvasi, and Narada god, all gods are living over there. So it is a eighth state at last, only ninth stage in Navaratri. This is the system we are having. At last we are having the Navaratri, Navakragam, that is a god. Ninth only all gods are there, whether it's a Hindu, Christian, Muslim, Sikh, Punjabi, any god we are considered it's the last stage only. All the gods are there. It shows in the 9 stages in Navaratri. Okay. So all God creature, they naturalists they think about that. So what is the merits of nature? I mean, without nature we cannot live in this world because on earth and we are need of earth to live. We are having a water to all purpose. Without water is like a source of our life. Without that we cannot in the toilet, we cannot eat the food, we cannot take part in it, the things plays for our human body, the death also, so everything wash away. And flood is come, there is a problem. So anger of a god. Earthquake is anger of a god. Actually, is to believe. And if the fire is there is anger of God. Fire is important, more fire danger. And if the air is important, if the cyclone, it is anger of God. Which God? Air God. Anger of fire is fire God. Anger of tsunami is Vishnu God anger. Anger of earth is Bhuma Devi anger. Earthquake. Anger of 500 Maris give rain, acid rain will come very soon. So it is anger of 500 Maris, it shows. So this is the nature. Without nature we cannot live. Nature support, then only we live. Without nature, nature destroy like earthquake and water tsunami and fire. Fire mean burning fire and burning of fire and air mean cyclone. Water mean acid, and if it is nature get angry, then everything will be destroyed. So we cannot survive. For living or non-living things, all the things are very, very much sad things. So nature is very, very important. So naturalist believe. Example, Rousseau, naturalist. Gandhiji also, Mahatma Gandhi, naturalist and philosophy. Okay, these are important, and even the Rabindranath Tagore is a perfection idealist. John Dewey, pragmatism. Now I am going to tell about pragmatism. Means it is opposite to naturalist. Pragmatism, John Dewey, Dew. John Dewey means pragmatism. Pragmatism is they are not much more. But in India, we are following the naturalist. We used to pray God and all. Whether it is Hindu, Muslim, Christian, mostly we used to pray in village and in Mumbai, I guess mainly our Lord Pillai Vinayagar. All God, any God, Hindu, Muslim, Christian used to believe God is naturalist mostly we are using. It's a democratic country like India, okay. But in a pragmatism, I mean like a country, China, for next Russia, communist. Communist mean they don't believe God. What is the meaning of communism? Communist mean they are not believing God. Only they are believing the action by action. They don't believe God. They are believing their hard work. They think about that only our hard work will get a success. Even the 99% they are doing the hard work. With 1% God grace only will get a success. Otherwise we won't get a real thing. But Russia, China, they are communists. Even in India also communist that political party is there. Mostly they are believing the hard work, action. They are having the learn by experience, learn by action. Mostly they are willing to learn by action, learn by experience, learn by experiment. They are believing that. Okay, so they are against, oppositely in naturalism. So this must be come in a B.Ed college 5 marks. For English medium student I am explaining how to write. So learn by action. They used to think about a learn by experience, learn by experiment. These three things they used to give important. Okay, that is they mostly they used to follow the project method rather than they are believing God. They used to make a project method, that is planning, preparation, execution, evaluation, follow-up activities. Planning, preparation, execution, evaluation, follow-up activities. These are the steps in project method. The project method they are following learn by doing, learn by experiment, learn by experience. So mostly they are giving importance to these three things only they are going to give important to them. Okay. So they used to give mostly important to these three things also. So that only John Dewey tell about that. Instead rather than believing God, we have to hard work by learn by experience, learn by experiment, learn by doing work, learn by experiment, experience, learning by action. Pragmatism is mainly learn by action. So against that, because that is also important according to John Dewey, because all the time we are believing that God, 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 without doing any work we won't get to succeed, we won't get a success. Mostly, suppose one person is all the time telling God, 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 not doing any work, not doing any work, and not doing any work, not doing the hard work and anything. So, and they won't get a success. Don't think about it is a gold. I have sold all the gold, so it is all the rolled gold. It seems to be gold. I have sold all the gold for making house. This is a rolled gold. I bought it. Like 5,000 rupees nearby all. So this is by action. By it is the God is also the peacock. By God telling God's word, will you make these ornaments or makeup and everything? We cannot do that work. Okay. So mm, in order to get a success, in order to get succeed, we should have do the work. So mostly country like Russia and China, Japan, mostly they used to the communism. In Tamil Nadu also one political party is a communism. They also mostly they used to follow the communisms. Okay, so this is a very important. We should have that. That is also important. See, these two things are important. What is these steps I got told? Before that, we have to plan, then we have to prepare, then we have to do this according to plan preparation. Every tools we should prepare, place, site, luggage, everything. And we have to do according to the plan and program. Plan pre-plan should be you get a success in 80 percentage. Before doing any work, if you do pre-planning, will get a success. So pre-planning is also very important before doing any work. So pre-planning is of very important in our real life. So we have to pre-plan everything. According to the planning preparation, we have to execute everything, and then we have to according to if we get a success, so it best we have to apply this knowledge in the new invention, new situation to other place. What is our application of knowledge? We should have it. So we have to apply in other new situation. We have to do that. It's a follow-up activities, and we have to do the evaluation. Evaluation of three aspects. One is of quantitative plus qualitative plus value judgment. Quantity maybe we have to measure it according to height, weight, like this, okay, color and everything. Quality mean character, mainly traits, character, criteria, aspects. Good character we should have human being. If wealth is lost, something is lost. If health is lost, if wealth is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is like character is lost. Everything is lost. So character is important. We should have all the positive character, like know that give importance to parent and don't kill, don't tell a lie, don't steal other property, don't tell a bad witness, don't wound other heart by action or telling word, mm, and don't do harm to others. You have to do hard work and earn and eat. Don't live in other property. So these are the things that you have to follow in their life. Don't do is opposite of that. Why I say negative aspects. No need to tell. Telling lie, not giving importance to parent. Telling lie, stolen other property, killing others, wounding some word to others by action also. Stoling and wounding others, killing others, giving harm to others, worldly, physically, mentally, moneyly, economically, and telling bad about other religion. And uh, if you are living also dead word, also you give a harm word, telling words word. These are the things are negative one. So we have to do the good action only get a good result. Don't do the negative aspects to get will get a negative aspects also. These are the things we have to follow in our real life. This also of very important. So these are the things are in pragmatism. So what is the merits and demerits mean? To say that whenever we are doing the pragmatism learning by action, learning by experiment, learning by experience. So we should all do that by action. Theory to action, theory to practical, everything. Like example for practical, we are doing in a lab. These other things are very important. So without planning, pre-planning, we cannot do anything. By telling only God names, we cannot reach anything. To do the hard work. So pragmatism that only giving important. We have to do all the practical into theory to practical. Practical we cannot make it theory somewhat. Using the practical also will hint like that is also a project work. So project may you have to collect the same criteria aspect you have to put it in a package. That is the project. There is a difference between the research and project. I will explain in one video. So project mean I got told John, do you planning, preparation, execution, evaluation, follow-up activity. These are the things that we have to give importance to that. So by action, mostly they used to have a military and bomb blast, and that is action is very worst action. If we do anything, we have to do the action, but with the help of 99% overall, a demerit mean only if you do hard work anything. If you do 99 percentage by action only get a result, otherwise you won't get a result. God grace only. Even those who are less studied, they are getting more salary. I have studied MSc, MD, MPhil, no less salary, like you know. So these are the things are a bad destiny. So everything is written God in our destiny that only happen. So even though 99% we had work, 1% if we have a God grace, then only get a success. Otherwise we cannot have success. Up to this, complete this is a demerits of that. Okay, so totally whenever you talk about a naturalism and pragmatism, without the nature we cannot live, and we have to do the action, then only get a success. So 50 percentage we have to give importance to nature and pragmatism. This is my conclusion. I used to that without nature it's a two side of a coin, head and tail. Without God grace nature we cannot do the action, and if we do the action without God grace, God destiny, God has written, we cannot get a success in our life. So this is the two side of a coin, a head and tail like this. So these are the two things are important 50-50 we have to. If a tail is there, head is there, and a coin has value, otherwise it doesn't have value. Like this, if you have a pragmatism and naturism together in our life, we have to do action first. First we have to use the pragmatism law. With the God grace, we will get a success nature. In the nature, get a success. So this is my conclusion overall. So I think that you understand that. Still, I am going to explain in Tamil, Hindi, and Marathi. Wait and see. Bye. See you. Thank you.